I'd like to now invite questions from the journalists. Ramesh.
All three of you have spoken about how you're listening to the ground, you had your grassroots experience, and you like to serve the people. And of course, the opposition has also been introducing their candidates, and one of their regular catchphrases, "Oh, we will all become full-time MPs." So what's your take on this? Your views on the opposition's call to become, that they'll become full-time MPs, and perhaps DPM too, you could also share with us, have residents in Pasir Ris, Punggol been any lesser off with the MPs there not being full-time? Thank you.
Go ahead, take the question. I think being an MP is actually giving off oneself quite fully. It's not about how much time you clock in as an MP. I believe it's the quality of work and the intensity of work that you devote to your residents. I think we bring our problems sometimes to bed. I know some of my advisors, they bring the problems to bed and they think about it all the time, and it causes a real effect. I think you've got to measure by how effective the member of parliament is, and not how much time he spend in the, as an MP. Yeah.
I think this is really to each his own. If the opposition says that they want to become full-time MPs, then they're entitled to that. But personally, for me at least, I feel that what I do in my full-time job as an academic, as a researcher, as one who's also working with teachers, with students, it helps to enrich what I do if elected as an MP, because I also get to hear from other groups of stakeholders, specifically in the education sector. So personally, I do not see it being anything wrong in holding a full-time job as well as being an MP.
I think, as some of my comrades have said, this is not so much a matter of the amount of time that you spend, but what you do, your commitment, and your ability to serve and to work hard. For myself, I'm confident I will draw on my experience in the civil service, my experience of government policies. I will work hard, do my part, work with the grassroots leaders who are very dedicated and committed, and serve the residents to the best of my abilities.
Well, from a party point of view, we appreciate the diversity and the range of experiences which MPs who are holding jobs, professions in the business bring to Parliament and bring to our discussion in our party caucus. Because they're able to bring different perspectives, and they tell us this is what the business sector is worried about, this is what they want to do, this is what they want you to do, this is what people in the professions are thinking, this is what people in the people sector are thinking, and so on. So these are very valuable ideas and feedback which they bring to us. You do have opposition candidates who say, when I come in, we'll fire the town council management agent, we don't need them, I will do it, and we'll do it better. Well, perhaps some of them can, I don't know. I think it's to be tested. But if you want the town council to be managed properly, my view is that you get a person who knows how to manage estates, professional in these things, will be there all the time, attend to all the issues that need to be attended to. And I think that residents will have higher confidence that the professionals who know how to do these things will actually manage their estate properly for them. Also, I would say that the MP doesn't work on his own. The MP usually is able to bring together a team of people to assist him, to help him. I mean, David, for example, has been helping in a constituency for a long time. And if the MP can bring together a good team, that also helps to deliver quality services, pay attention to the needs of the residents. So that's important too.
Okay, I'm Fadila from Mediacorp Malay News. Apakah antara isu yang menjadi keprihatinan anda berhubung dengan masyarakat Melayu Islam, dan sekiranya diberi peluang, apakah antara dasar PAP yang ingin anda ubah atau perkenalkan dalam usaha mempertingkatkan masyarakat Melayu Islam?
Antara isu-isu yang berkaitan masyarakat Melayu Islam kita, satu daripadanya adalah isu mengenai perlindungan kanak-kanak akibat keluarga pincang ataupun kanak-kanak yang telah didera oleh orang dewasa yang telah diberikan amanah atau kepercayaan untuk menjaga mereka. Saya rasa lebih banyak boleh dilakukan untuk melindungi kanak-kanak tersebut dan memastikan penjagaan mereka itu rapi, penjagaan dapat diberikan dengan baik. Dari segi dasar polisi ataupun dasar PAP, satu daripadanya mungkin yang melibatkan ibu-ibu bekerja. Saya rasa lebih banyak bantuan dan maklumat boleh diberikan atau dihulurkan kepada ibu-ibu yang bekerja dari segi menjaga anak-anak mereka, di mana mereka boleh mendapatkan bantuan, dan mungkin juga boleh mengadakan seperti satu rangkaian bantuan sosial di antara ibu-ibu yang tidak bekerja untuk membantu ibu-ibu yang bekerja untuk menjaga anak mereka, contohnya. If I can translate that in English, I said that among the issues that I like to look at specifically relating to the Malay Muslim society is to look at how children can be given better protection in light of recent cases of children who have been abused by adults who have been entrusted to take care of them and protect them. I think more can be done in that area. In terms of improving existing policy, maybe working mothers can be given more support, more assistance. For example, in setting up a social support network among mothers who are not working, stay-at-home mothers, to help those mothers who are working to take care of their children.
To that note, I have two questions for you. How would you were involved in PPIS and Mendaki, right? How would you use that experience to help deal with these issues facing Singapore women? And my second issue is that there are currently two Malay Muslim MPs in Parliament, Dr. Fatima and also Madam Halima. So how would you value add to this lineup if you were elected as an MP?
Okay, I take the first question first, how my experience in PPIS would help me. In PPIS, I was more actively involved in the research department, but we also looked at cases of women, Malay women, who are, educationally they are qualified, but they are not going out to work. And we try to find ways of helping them. Sometimes they are probably not in formal employment, but if there are other forms of informal employment that we can assist them with, we do. And I tap on that experience. I think that has given me a good grounding in knowing what are the issues that they face, the challenges that they face. And if elected, I think I'm quite sure I can bring that experience with me. On the part about the two existing Malay women MPs, Madam Halima Yaakob and Dr. Fatima Latif, I think if I'm elected and if I get elected as an MP, I think each of us brings with us our own set of experience. Madam Halima, I guess you tend to associate her more with workers' unions, while Dr. Fatima Latif, I guess you tend to associate her more with looking at championing Malay language, looking at healthcare, medical. For me, I bring with me my experience in education, as well as some experience in volunteer work. So I think we complement one another in that sense.